Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to make a quick video, just basically talking about the update. I know a lot of you have been updating your machines tonight, as have I. If you look behind me, I updated 3 machines, updated 3 pairs of headphones, and I'm going to tell you this update was probably one of the easiest updates I think I have ever done. And I made it a little bit harder on myself, but that's because of my office situation and me moving things around, but it is a very easy update to do. So if you haven't done it yet, go ahead, take that plunge, go ahead and update your machine. I think you're really going to be pleased with what XP has done, and kudos to XP for making the update go so smooth. I know there was a little bit of controversy this morning with waiting around on verification emails. Mine came within a matter of probably about an hour or so, but I actually got on very early, and I know their systems were flooded, but it seems like all of that sort of flushed itself out, and the update tonight went very, very smooth. So kudos to XP for making this one of the easiest updates I think I've ever done for a machine. Just a couple of things that I wanted to mention before I show y'all a couple of other things in the update, and that is, please, when you are updating your headphones, make sure that you're using a single data cable. Do not use the charging cable for your headphones. So when you're doing the update and you're going to update the headphones, use a single data cable, USB data cable, to update the headphones. Do not use the charging cable that you use to charge your coil and all that. So again, single USB data cable to update the headphones. Another thing, when you are updating the WSA2XLs, make sure that you select the WSA at the top. Somebody sent me a message on one of my videos asking me about that. So just wanted to clarify that. Just remember, select WSA up at the top if you're updating your WSA2XL headphones as well. And it goes really smooth. Okay, now that we've sort of gone through some of the preliminary stuff with the update, let's look at what we actually have in the update. Now, I have not used any of these things yet, guys, so just bear with me. All I'm going to do is just basically read through. There are a couple of ones that I'm real excited about trying out and showing, and I hope to be able to do that tomorrow and show you guys. I'm just going to run through what's on XP's website and some of the things that I'm really interested in seeing for the first time. So let's slide over to the XP website and check out what they have on the website regarding the update and the things that I'm interested in seeing and the top features that I think that everyone should be thrilled to try out. So let's take a look at that right now. So we are going to flip over here, and here we are on the XP Metal Detector's website, and you can see version 1 highlighted here. And we're going to scroll down, and probably the thing that most people really wanted to see, and the one thing that I am really thrilled to see, is they have updated full tones, because full tones just didn't sound all that great in version 0.71. And you can read this. I'll read through some of it. It says that there's discrimination equals tone break. Values below the discrimination levels, such as ground and iron, are now audible without having to lower the discrimination to minus 6.4. The discrimination setting acts as a tone break, and the iron volume setting adjusts the volume of ground and iron below the discrimination level. So full tones definitely enhanced and definitely improved. The offset full tones feature, this is also something too that I really am excited about, and I'm just going to read it to you real quick. Shifts the audio frequency to high tone of the first targets with a signature just above the discrimination level. And the reason why that's important is because that's going to help us in hearing different targets that we might not have heard before, because it was set to where we couldn't offset that tone. So now you're going to have that, especially with full tone. So again, that's going to be huge. And you can look here, it says 0. If you have it set on 0, it's going to be disabled. 5 equals the default setting, allowing for the first level of offset to the high tone of the first non-ferrous targets. 10, more pronounced offset, and 40, which is the max. All targets above the discrimination level will produce the same high-pitched sound. So again, offset full tones is going to be something I'm very interested to see how it performs and what it does in heavy iron. Another thing that I'm really interested in seeing is the frequency max. This limits the maximum high frequency used in the multi-frequency spectrum, and you can set that to 40, 24, or 14. So that's going to be interesting because we've never been able to adjust the frequency on the high setting. So now you're going to be able to reduce the frequency level. So reducing the max frequency improves ground stability and iron discrimination. So as you go down, you're going to get a little more stability, with the iron and with the ground. So pretty simple. This also reduces sensitivity to weak conductors and the ability to accept coins mixed with nails or heavily mineralized soil. So that's going to help us with some separation, definitely, from what this is saying. And then it says, for example, program 1 general coupled with a max frequency of 14 kilohertz is more suitable for locating higher conductive targets like silver coins through aluminum foil compared to the default band up to 40. So again, you're going to be able to pick up those higher conductive targets in iron. I mean, that sounds great. The frequency shift and the auto frequency scan have been moved to the max frequency sub menu. So it's telling you that as well. The audio filter option is another one that I'm really interested in. It says it cleans up the audio and sounds smoother. There's less instability in the way that the targets are going to sound. So particularly when you are trying to listen to them at depth. So you're going to get some better audio at depth when you're digging those really deep signals. And that's also probably going to help you too, as far as increasing your depth too, because you're going to be able to hear some of those signals a little better. So that's going to be great. I can see this as being a benefit on the beach. I can also be seeing it being a benefit out in open fields, which it tells you in that next line. On clean beaches or clean open ground, higher levels from 2 to 5 will be interesting. In polluted iron environments, lower levels from 0 to 2 will retain enough nuances in the iron feedback to better recognize ferrous and non-ferrous targets. So even in the iron, this audio filter option is going to help out tremendously. And this one is another one too. And I know I've seen a couple of videos already up out there. I think my buddy Mental Metal has already done one on high square audio. That really sounded good on the video that he did, but this new audio type has a richer and clearer harmonic content than the square audio type and can be very often help identify deep, quiet targets. So you're going to get better audio sound. In pitch mode, strong targets close to the coil will be less sharp and softened compared to square, in order to better identify deep targets without saturating your hearing with close and strong signals. So that's going to help you in those situations. And I know I've heard it on Mental Metal's channel, and I could tell that it was going to be something really good. The silencer setting has changed. You're going to have 8 levels that you're going to be able to play with, which I think are going to be huge. You're going to be able to adjust those levels a little better. It says with the silencer set to levels 2 or 3, difficult ferrous targets displaying a high ID and generating high-pitched tones will be better eliminated. So with this new silencer, this should help out with some of those falsing iron signals in some cases. So running it up to 2 or 3 should help eliminate some of that. So the silencer setting being changed is definitely going to help us in iron. And And again, use the bottle cap reject, rejecting ferrous and large iron capsules. You can use that, and reducing the max frequency to 24 or 14 can also help in discriminating of ferrous targets. So this silencer settings is a big, huge improvement, and I think people are going to love it. In the general program, you automatically get the big target ID display, and the default setting is 2 tones. The reactivity is slightly reduced from 2.5 to 2 to offer you more performance in general use on less polluted ground. So those are just a few things. Again, I'm real excited about the silencer. I don't really know much about the FE target ID option, which I'll have to play around with that one. I am excited about the high square audio type, the audio filter, definitely the frequency max, and then also the full tones and full tones offset, or offset full tones. So those are the things that I'm really interested in trying out and seeing what they will do. I think that this update is going to be massive for a lot of people, and I'm looking forward to going back to some of my other sites and actually hunting with this, going back to some of those other sites and actually hunting with this new update, because I think I'm probably going to end up finding some things that I probably missed. Now that you've got all these different things, you got improved silencer, you got full tones, which has been improved. You have that offset full tones. You've got the new square audio, high square audio. So you just got tons and tons of things. XP has done a fantastic job in getting us a good product. And the way that they rolled this out, they did a great job with allowing this update to go through pretty quickly and easily. Like I said, I updated 3 machines with headphones and everything today. And if it hadn't been my office was a big mess, then I probably would have been able to do it really quick. But it took me roughly right around 30 minutes to do all of that. But it was very simple, very easy to do. So if you're scared of updating, let those fears be calmed. This is easy. You can do it. It's an easy process. And go watch a couple of videos. Gary Blackwell has a great video. There's a video up on the XP site that you can go to too, and it shows you and walks you through exactly how to do the update. And then the best thing I can tell anybody is to go out and start playing with it. Learn what works for you. Check out some of these new features. See what the settings are that you prefer the best. It's easy to listen to somebody. And like I said, I know that there are going to be a lot of videos that are going to be coming out, but ultimately it comes down with what you decide and what's going to work for you. These updates are made to enhance this machine and to make your life a lot easier. But again, you're going to have to go out and play around with it and decide what's going to work for your area, because what might work for me may not work for you. And so play with the settings, get familiar with these new features, and enjoy this update, because I do believe we're going to see some amazing finds coming up in the next few weeks as this update gets into more and more people's hands. I'm looking forward to using it on the beach too, because I just think it's going to be awesome. And I'm looking forward to using it in heavy iron as well. And this new silencer setting, the offset full tones, all of those are things that are going to help us relic hunters in that heavy iron. So you definitely want to take advantage of those things and get your machine set up to how it works best for you. Play with those things, and I think you're going to find that this update is an amazing one. So stay tuned. I will have some video coming real soon showing this out in the field, and I'll be glad to try to answer any of your questions right now. I'm just like most of you guys. I don't know much about the update other than, just what I've seen today. And I'm just playing around with some of those things. And I hope to get out, like I said, tomorrow, start playing with the settings and finding out what's going to work for me. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I hope you guys are doing great. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm sorry for the long-winded video. And I know I really didn't show much as far as the screens and that kind of stuff, but I will be showing that stuff coming up the rest of this week. So be on the lookout for that. Again, hope you guys are doing great. Hope you've gotten your update installed. And I look forward to bringing you some great content coming in the next few videos. Okay, we'll see you guys. Take care and have a great and wonderful night. We'll see you soon.